All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the, let me get my hat, the wilderness. There you go. I braided my hair going back. See what I'm going to do with it this week. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Deborah platform with another message. And I will say, this is a lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made, and I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. I want to first and foremost thank the Most High Yah for who He is all by Himself. He don't need this old hen. He just all that and some by Himself. And I just thank the Father for how He has been truly what you call an excellent, a wonderful, a perfect teacher. One that knows all things, created all things, and can teach you all things. I want to say to you all, I thank Him for how He has invested such great wisdom and knowledge and understanding in the spirit. It's no way that I could have gained what He has ushered me without it coming through the spiritual realm of who He is. He is truly the teacher and a teacher of all things. And I appreciate Him for just being who He is, not who someone else is or what someone else say He is. I've gotten to know Him for myself. And I don't know why I'm this here. This blouses keep coming down. And what He wants you to know Him for yourself. Don't know Him for Sister Deborah or know Him for nobody, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your husband. Don't know Him for everybody. Know Him for yourself. Have a personal relationship with Him yourself, okay? And don't measure your relationship with Him with no one else. I'm trying to figure out my blouse here is crooked. And don't try to measure your relationship with Him with no one else. Just trust that you got a relationship, a personal relationship, one-on-one with Him. But I will say this here. Everybody is not who they think they are. And it's okay for them to claim who they feel they are. But the truth of the matter, I sit back and I think about, they got this instructions and direction book called the Bible, the King James, the 1611, and all lost books and all found books. The sad part is about it, if you don't have that spirit of that Ruach, you ain't got nothing. You can have all the books you think you need to know who He is or what He is and who He is personal. None of those books going to help you. It's a spiritual thing, and I love it. I love that it's a spiritual thing because that makes it private, intimate, to know that when He deals with you first and foremost through the spirit realm. And if you want to bounce that thing into the flesh, you can once you grip that thing out of the eyesight and the ear, the eye, the single eye, and the ear, which is the one ear, the single ear. Those are spirit. Once you have gripped that, you got it. What He say? He that has an eye to see, let him see. He that has an ear to hear, let him hear. He's talking about a spiritual eye. He's talking about a spiritual ear. And we have heard throughout time after time so many things, all up in the land, around the land, left, right, south. Hold on. Someone's at my door. All right, drop me these keys by. But again, I say unto you, um, knowing things in the spirit realm, seek after the spirit realm first and foremost, you guys. Always look for the things which are spirit. Look for the unseen. You see, because even faith itself is the substance of things unseen. You hear? Let me say that again. Even faith itself, the faith that is and shall be wrapped in the Most High, the Creator, is a faith that's unseen but yet believed. So this is what you must search and desire and yearn for within yourself, is the unseen things. Because if you're waiting to see it here on the earth, let me tell you something. You can hang it up. This sister's 63 years old, and I'm still waiting to see people see it for what it really is. It ain't gonna be. That's why the keys say it's over. You're waiting and you sitting and you looking and you hoping and it's over. That's all he gives me to run on in. It's over. It's finished. To keep me from waiting to see if people gonna get it, and see if people gonna understand it, and see if people gonna feel it, see if the people gonna repent, see if the people gonna get it in the spirit. Don't look for them. Let them have their relationship one-on-one with him. And if it's not spiritual, they are not the remnant. They are not in the body of Hamashiach. They are not in the church, nor are they in, or are they called the saints. They just running around in a circle, playing it for all it's worth. And the circle they running around in, they feel so content. They feel so good. They feel so assured that I'm in there. But what are you asked them? Well, what are you called? What are your purpose? What did the kingdom call you down here for? What do the kingdom have you to do? What do the kingdom have you to say? How do this kingdom want you to react? They can't tell you. They can't tell you. They can't tell you nothing. But they in there. So I, Sister Deborah, will say unto you, this is exactly what he said. It is a journey. This is like, it is truly a race. It is truly a race. And I can't understand why my blouse is it's from the computer. It looks crooked. Okay, it's this side that's keep. I don't understand why. Well, let me not too much. I'm looking at it as I'm looking at myself. I can see my blouse. So I want to I'm not going to be with you long. I have 4 topics here. First and foremost, I want to talk about marriage and divorce. I'm going to wrap that thing like I wrapped that thing about the small remnant and the rest place. Marriage and marriage. Marriage and marriage is 2. Divorce and divorce is 2. You got to understand the marriage that's of 2 is one in the flesh and one in the spirit. Your marriage, if it's not equally yoked in y'all don't care about you divorcing. Y'all don't care about you doing anything in a marriage if it has nothing to do with being equally yoked in him. Don't care about these people are using marriage and adultery and fornication, or you cheating and you doing it. Y'all, just like the small remnant, just like the body of Hamashiach, just like the church, just like the saints, he ain't talking to you. So you do you. Do as you please. And stop trying to line it into something holy. None of it is holy. Your marriage ain't holy. Your divorce ain't holy. Ain't nothing about you holy. And I'm saying this out of the boldness. It's time to tell the truth. It's time to tell the truth of the whole matter. Stop playing. Stop this trash. Your marriage has nothing in common with the marriage that's equally yoked in y'all. Nothing, none whatsoever. And everybody wants to place their marriage under the right hand of the Father. Father said, tell them I have nothing to say, nothing to do with your marriage. Only he that is equally yoked in Yah are the marriage in which has standards under the Ruach. Outside of that, what make us think all of these things that they're saying is connected to everybody. No. When he say forgive your brethren, you know who he's talking about? Your brother in the body of Hamashiach. You have a choice to forgive your enemy. And the reason why the choice for your enemy is so that you can heal. But y'all ain't saying go around forgiving everything and everybody who does things to you outside of, because they outside the body of Hamashiach. Why are you constantly forgiving the devil and he's sending 7 and 8 and 9 devils after you and you constantly say, but I forgive you. That is not of y'all. We need to stop. No, I ain't saying we. You need to stop claiming him in everything in your life, trying to make him about you and you about him, because he ain't got nothing to do with y'all. If you ain't walking in holiness, in spirit, and in truth with the light, let me tell you something. Y'all just clowning. Y'all just clowning. So in that message earlier was about, I am anxious to know, what is he talking about? What is he actually talking about regarding this meat ain't meat? And I know in the biblical or in the spiritual lining up in the twos, I get it. But I know that it's deeper than that, because I wrestled last night with trying to get everything he had for me, but he didn't even allow me. Even when I woke up this morning, I said, you took all that good stuff you were showing me away. You didn't give it to me. So I know that in due time, somewhere he's going to bring it up back in me, because he planted it in me, y'all. That was some morning, early morning. I didn't even look at the time. It had to have been early morning, like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I know I was wrestling in the spirit. And I wasn't wrestling in the spirit for something negative. It was so powerful, it was so good, and I was trying to keep it and grip it and hold on to it. And then I woke up with only 2 words: not meat ain't meat. I said, come on now. So me myself, I'm not going to try to pressure the Most High, y'all. Only time I try to pressure him is when I'm looking for a word to heal based on what I'm actually seeing, and he ain't coming. He ain't coming like that to heal me. Why? Because I gave you the spirit of endurance. It's there. Heal yourself. Embrace what I've already given you. You have the spirit of endurance and long suffering. Heal. The spirits are there to help you. So I say unto you, these things that he's bringing out about meat is not meat. I'm here to tell you that's the same thing about what I'm talking about. Marriage is not marriage. Stop putting it under holiness. Stop putting it marriage under righteousness. He don't give a rat's behind about your marriage. 99.9 got an evil and an evil married to each other. 99.9 got an unequally yoked with an unequally yoked. 99.9, one believe in Catholic, one believe in Muslim. 99.9, nothing they do is one accord. Nothing they like is on one accord. Nothing they say is on one accord. Nothing they act or be or control and in their home is on one accord. But then you're going to pull up on a spiritual marriage. Sit down, clown. He ain't entertaining y'all no more. And when I say he ain't entertaining you no more, he ain't giving you no room to think that you're going to use him to represent your marriage. Same thing with divorce. Get on out of here with that mess. You want a divorce? Take your tail to the court and divorce your husband. Take your tail to the court and divorce your wife. If you need to, divorce your children. Do whatever that's fit you. Because stop trying to put all this worldly matter in the holy of holiness, because he ain't got nothing to do with it. We want to make him deal with the outer man, and they don't even want to be in the inner man of who he is. He ain't got no dealings with divorce and marriages. This Bible is not telling you that the world is under the standards of righteousness when it comes down to divorce, when you don't do nothing else righteous. But yet when you come down to your marriage, oh, by right, we can't divorce. Sit down, clowns, and stop trying to make the Father your darkness. You want to live in darkness. You want to walk in darkness. You want to talk in darkness. You want to be about darkness. Take your tail to darkness and live therein. And stop trying to use the Most High Yah to abide in your unrighteousness and trying to call it righteous. Trying to call your marriage is right. That mess ain't got nothing to do with him. He even told y'all, telling the men, when you pull up, everything is in your household that you birth in your womb. It's where your worstest enemy, your downfall is in your own seeds. That's what he's telling you. Oh, you don't want to hear that. See, you don't want to buy by that, but you want to make a marriage between a woman and you, all holy than thou. Sit y'all tails down. Y'all should be tired of it because of what's actually taking place. All that divorce and marriage ain't got nothing to do with a holy God. All that marriage and divorce ain't got nothing to do with that right hand and that stretched out arm. All that marriage and divorce ain't got nothing to do with spiritual. That's trash. Just like polygamy, trash. That's for the flesh. These things, leave them in the flesh. It ain't gonna do you no good trying to make it a spiritual mission, a spiritual realm. None of that mess is spiritual. I hear these fools on this devil platform battling divorce, battling adultery, battling fornication. What are you battling? Wickedness. You ain't got nothing righteous in you. So why is you going to battle something and line it up in anything righteous? You cannot line unrighteous with righteous. You cannot line darkness with light. You cannot line Yah with Satan. So stop that trash. He don't give a rat's behind about your marriage and it lives in the world. Why should he be caught up in your marriage and it's all up in the world? Look at how these men are killing their women, their wives, their children. But he's supposed to come down and bow down to your marriage. Y'all sick. Y'all sick. He's supposed to bow down to your divorce. He's supposed to honor your marriage. He's supposed to honor your divorce. He's supposed to recognize one is committing fornication. He's supposed to recognize one is committing adultery. When y'all want me to tell you today, those that he has said, what he has said is not for you. He is speaking to those who are in the body of Hamashiach. Those who are of the light. Those who are of the spirit. He's not speaking to this world. And this world has the audacity to put him under all they worldly matters and trying to make it righteous. Sit y'all tail somewhere and sit down. You want a divorce? Take your tail on in divorce. You want a polygamy? You want more wives? Take your tail and get as many wives you want. You want to fornicate? Take your tail and fornicate. You want to commit adultery? Take your tail on and commit adultery. But leave my Father Most High Yah out of it. Because he has no dealings with nobody that think that they going to turn that mess into something righteous when it's nothing in it righteous. Rest in him. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Now, another issue we have here. In the water, a few minutes before I got on live, he was telling me about Judith and how Judith really need to sit their tails down. I was sitting earlier and I saw something and I was like, is that not what you spoke of, Father? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, Deborah, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, wow, so it's matching. Oh, yeah, it's going to match. Judah never realized because the wickedness that's in their heart and wicked heart and they sick minds. They never realized that it was important for them, always been, to, how would I say it, to reach out to upright, to righteous. Why? Because the other 11 tribes checking them out. The other tribes are checking you out, always been. They don't check you out now because they see you cut short all the way. You the deep of evil and wicked. So now they don't deal with you. If there was a war right now in the whole world, it's not one of those 11 tribes would take Judah's side. They wouldn't come nowhere near you. That's just how much they think of you this day right here, 2024. Because when Jacob was telling Judith how the other tribes are looking to him, And that's in Genesis 49. Jacob told him. Who is Jacob? The seed of the Spirit told them that Jacob told Judith, your brother's going to look up to you. Why? They're not looking up to Judah because he all that and so on. They're looking up to you because the Messiah came from your tribe. Ooh, Father God. The Messiah came from the tribe of Judah. And that's a sad feeling right now. Because just to think of that and see how this tribe cut up today, see their hearts, see their sick minds, see the way they conducted themselves, see how they killing their brothers. But Deuteronomy 28 said they would. See how they never took care of their family. Deuteronomy 28 told them that. See how they did nothing. And the 11 tribes was supposed to behold you. Why? Because the Messiah came from your tribe. You represent nothing on this earth today. You never did, Judah. You never did. Nor will you. I say you never did because you're never going to. You're never going to mount up to anything but what you are. What you see is who you are. That's the truth of the whole matter of who you are. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Devil ain't shame. He ain't got nothing to do with you. He letting you do you. And you too ignorant to see that y'all going to judge you on you, not on the devil. When we stand before the throne of the Most High, y'all, you think he's going to judge us because the devil deceived the whole world? Come on, y'all, wake up. The devil's already judged to damnation. You really believe when you come before the throne, y'all going to look at you and say, the devil made you do it, huh? You really think when you come to the throne, oh, he going to say the heathens and Gentiles and the Europeans, you was in captivity and he the one put you there and allow them to do the worst of the worst unto you. And he's going to say, But what you did not know, mom and daddy ain't going to be on your left and your right. Wife and husband, your children, nobody. You're going to stand before judgment. Based on how your spirit allow your wicked flesh to have dominion over you, to do all the things of evil and wicked. Only one way your spirit would do even wicked is when you have allowed your flesh to have the dominion over your spirit. See, when your flesh have dominion over your spirit, then your spirit has no dealings with the Most High Yah. Y'all didn't know that, did you? I know it. They don't teach you anything. Why? Because they don't want you. That's why they want women mouth closed. So their mouth can stay open, lying for the wicked and evil. And they have done, I don't think they've done a good job. I don't think they've done a good job at all. Because as I speak to you today, year 2024, 99.9 of Judah don't even understand. You got a spirit that's going to be checked at that altar, at that throne. 99.9 don't even know that. They don't have no idea that they still are going to be checked at the throne of judgment. Oh, yeah. Everybody got to go before the throne. Everybody. So it's not like everything gonna be vanished. Oh no, we all gonna be judged based on our spirit, where our spirit stood. And if you think you can stand on this nation, in this country, and do the things that y'all have done and continue to do, and he's gonna whip you up to the kingdom, I don't think so. Matter of fact, I know you're not, because today really gave me a whippersnapper. That wait a minute now. I read Ezekiel, Jeremiah, and Isaiah in the last days. In these last days, the wicked and evil of the house of Israel, Yah shall destroy. Woo-wee. See, and these men won't teach y'all that, but they tell the women shut up. These men won't teach you that, but they tell them to shut up. They need us to shut up so they can continue the lies of wicked and evil, so that they can stay appearing to be something that they are not. Anytime Judah has forsaken Yeshua HaMashiach, which they have, I know y'all don't know nothing about that. That goes over your head. Y'all don't know nothing about that. They have forsaken Yeshua HaMashiach. What do you mean, Deborah? What do you mean? Judah had the Messiah coming out of his tribe. You would never know it. You would never know it. You can get every last one of them tribes, and they ain't never done as evil as Judah, or doing what Judah is doing that is evil. I know it. Y'all wants to make yourself feel good. Go on and make yourself feel good. It ain't gonna stop you from having to stand at the throne. So feel good now and feel good later. Because if you think you're gonna be feeling good, you go right ahead. Go for what you know. As I was in the water, he said, the reason why Judah should never have been where they're at is like unto the heathens and Gentiles and Europeans overdoing what they did while they were here. Ooh-wee. Just as he's going to measure them for what they did while you were here, he's going to measure you for what you have done while you've been on the earth, like unto your forefathers, and continue. It's no way, y'all, it's going to usher Judah in. Not what Judah is doing, y'all. What you did not understand, watch this, before heaven and earth was created, okay, in the kingdom, when the lamb was slaughtered, every will of the Father for eternal is written in the Lamb Book of Life. And he took those and make sure he put them to use on the earth. Just because we're in the Lamb Book of Life, are we perfect? No. Are we sinless? No. But we have been bought with a price. That lamb was slaughtered before the foundation of the world. That's the price that we were paid for us before heaven and earth was created. So here we go down here, and he decides that from the kingdom, when I'm going to bring the Messiah out of the line of Judah. What can we actually say came out of the line of Judah? The Messiah himself. This is why the other tribes, Jacob told him that they will be looking up to you, Judah, because the tribe of Judah came, the Messiah came from out of your tribe. Do you think it affect Judah? Honestly, tell me the truth. Do you think it affect Judah that the Messiah came out of his tribe? Judah can give a rat's behind about the Messiah coming from his tribe. You think these Negroes care? You think they care about anything? I was reading today and just getting locked in what y'all was giving me. And I was like, but Father, it's nothing in here that they have ever reached for. Not even repentance. Not even deliverance. No righteous, none whatsoever to be seen. But we are expected in our sick mind to put them on pedestals and make them all righteous in the flesh. And they have no dealings with Yah at all. But yet we want to put them on pedestals. Make them kings, leaders, and rulers, and they all this and all that. Let those that fall under righteous from the kingdom. Let us not keep glorifying them as kings, leaders, and rulers in the tribe of Judah, and we the line. And stop that, y'all. It's nothing about them. Nothing that's walking upright. I sit back and I said, but Father, but even in Isaiah and in Ezekiel and Jeremiah, they talk about what happened over in Egypt, but they talk about in the end days when he bring them together and scatter and collect them. He talks about how he's going to destroy the men. And I said, do they see what's going on? Deborah, this is how these people been since the beginning of time. I'm not going to make the crooked straight. But I'm going to invest in those that I sent down here. If they got off the wrong path in Judah, I'm going to bring them back as mine. That's 100. But don't think that this tribe of Judah is coming and the house of Israel is coming before my throne as righteous. They're not. They're coming as everyone else to be judged. While you were on this earth, was your spirit representing the spirit of Yah? Or did you just strictly represent the spirit of wicked and evil? And that's where the downfall is. And that's where the problem really rests today, where y'all deny it and wants to put them on pedestals and make them kings, leaders, and rulers and lions and all this stuff. And they haven't showed you nothing. They have not showed you anything, not even in your household. Your husband has not shown you that he is any type of leader, but yet you rather put that cap on him and put that crown on him that he ain't even willing to uphold. So you go right ahead. I sit back and I think about Lot, how Yah told Abraham, now I'm going in to destroy, but I'm going to keep out what's in your heart, which was Lot. He didn't have to keep Lot's wife out. For what? He didn't have to do that. Nor just you and yours. Come on here. Take them animals instead. That's my remnant. Y'all think that his remnant have to be you. Oh, no, y'all bent. You've been up and you've been down, because his remnant don't have to represent you. It don't have to even include you. But see, that's their mindset. So when he was telling me about the Messiah coming out of Judah, you would think that, this is what he was saying in the water, you would think that they would want to uphold a better standard. And see, y'all never thought of that. And you won't, because it goes over your head. Too much of wicked that you call righteous. No one ever looked at the fact that, wait a minute, Judas, clean your mess up. Come on now. No one never addressed them. Men won't address men no matter what. They can sit around and 100% of Judah can have on dress. Men it won't even move them. They're all put on dress. It's just that bad. It's just that bad. They follow everything unrighteous. So say for instance, let me finish saying what it was said when I was running to the bathroom in the water, and I was just washing my face before I come live, and I noticed that the Father was saying something to me, and I said, "Oh man, that made it feel sad." When he said it to me, that's what I said. It made it feel real sad. I'm honestly, y'all, I never dug in it like that. When he sat and told me, "Do you know the Messiah came out the tribe of Judah?" So you would think that they would at least be the people on the face of the earth that would be conducting themselves in a better manner. It didn't change them. They don't care about the Messiah coming out of them, but yet they want to claim that they're the tribe of Judah. We the line. You see, they want to claim all that, but their actions, you see, the way they conduct themselves is the opposite. See, what happened is, I believe without a doubt, somewhere along the line, which you cannot find it nowhere in their instructions and directions. You will never find it in 1611, the Bible, the King James Version, the lost books and the found books, where Yah is going to pull up all this unrighteous mess to the utmost of evil and wicked from Israel and Judah and line them up out of here. They missed it, baby. That's why I tell y'all, I sat back today and I said, Father, they're not even teaching this. They're not even bringing this to the forefront. They're not ministering this. They're not instilling this. These men ain't heard of this. This don't even come before them. The Father say, even if it did, they would turn their head the other way, away from truth. Because when you see and you think of the Messiah came out of Judah, that's powerful. That's something to think about. Wait a minute. The Messiah, y'all let come out of Judah. But look who Judah is. Look who Judah was. Look how he conducted himself. To me, it's almost like y'all let a lot of good stand before Judah. But Judah didn't want no part of anything good. No part of righteous. No part of just. No part of anything. And I sit back and I said, Father, if Deuteronomy is talking about the Israel and the tribe of Judah, why couldn't we even today look at it and straighten up? Or look at it and try to, if you bent this way, if we look at it and read it, then we kind of trying to get straightened up a little bit. He said, they ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. That's why you ain't gonna find those scriptures telling you from their instructions and direction, nor their lost books, nor their found books, that they gonna get it right. Deborah, they ain't gonna get it right. They ain't gonna do it. It's no way they're gonna do it. But don't forget, Deborah, I got mine. I got my ram in the bush. That's my small remnant. I'm gonna pull them out. The other ones, they better go to Jeremiah. They better go to Ezekiel. They better go to Daniel. They better go to Isaiah and see you are going to be destroyed. It's no way. It's no way. And I even think about, what's his name? Jonah in the well. I think about him and how Nineveh, I think that's the name of it, where he saw them doing all this here, and he just couldn't believe that y'all wasn't going to destroy them. Oh no. When y'all got a plan, he got a plan, honey. He'll let them do what they want, let them do right. He'll let them continue. But if you do your study, I can guarantee you, even when he went back to speak to her, he know they still wasn't doing right, but they listen. You see what I'm saying? So there was something that's showing some pin needle of light. And when that's y'all look at that and say, okay, we can see something in here. We can see a little light in here. Where's that prophesied about Israel? You don't see no light, none whatsoever. You don't even see the cries of Israel going up to the kingdom, because there's no repenting in them. There's no wrongdoing. There's no nothing to them. They the perfect angels from the heavens that come down here to represent Yah. No, for Yah to represent them. That's it. That's the mindset. But as he was telling me that the Messiah came out of Judah, you would have thought he was just testing me to get me stirred up like I am. I said, that's a sad thing, though. Even Messiah came out of the tribe of Judah, and it didn't make them no better. They don't even look forward to the true line of Judah. Oh, they ain't looking forward to Judah. They ain't looking forward to the Yeshua HaMashiach. They could give a rat's behind about a Yeshua HaMashiach. They so embedded in their flesh mind, their flesh wisdom, their flesh knowledge, their flesh understanding, spirit, nothing about spirit and truth are they embedded in. But by the grace and mercy of Yah, he has his remnant coming out of Israel. A remnant. That remnant was written already up to be the remnant. Because all this trash y'all think he just now seeing or just not happened. No, he saw your trashy tail before he allowed them to bring your tail to this land. He saw it. And he's still seeing it. But you think he said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. It's over. It is over. My will is going to take its place according to the way I have orchestrated from the kingdom. And then there was another thing he has said about it. And the only reason why he mentioned this to me is because I kind of mentioned it to the Father. And this is when I was sitting down earlier. I was sitting, I noticed these two different gangs, and they are white supremacist gangs, and they throwing up all these signs. And the strange thing about it, these are not young men, okay? And these are not elderly men, but these are men of European, and they are getting ready, and they are claiming that they are getting ready and prepared. And what Judah has no idea, he has no idea that Ezekiel, Jeremiah, and Isaiah, Daniel, all of them have prophesied you're going to die by the sword. And Judah don't see it. He don't even see it coming. It's creeping up on them all day. They creeping up on him. And I'm like saying, I'm sitting here looking at this. Then I went to this next page, and I'm like, wait a minute. This is a different group than this one. Who are they waiting for? And their title is After Blacks. See, what Judah don't understand, that's you, Judah. They don't understand. Y'all gonna let them rumble. You all don't understand what's going on. Y'all gonna let them rumble on your tail. You want to run around here and have many wives. You better bet every gun you got, it's gonna be vain and vax by the time they done with you. Judah don't know what they playing with. Not that he playing with. You wanted to be like your forefathers and worse. Even after you done read, you still doing worse than what your forefathers did. Even after you have called yourself awakened, you still done got worse. So I'm like looking at it, I said, oh my goodness. First thing came to me, Matthew 24, verse 7. Woo-wee! Then Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25. And then it dawned on me, wait a minute, you read 3 chapters with several scriptures to them explaining that I'm going to destroy the men of Judah by the sword. Woo-wee. The house of Israel, the men by the sword. I'm like, so one thing I think that's good about it is the Most High put it out there. You see, so while we're walking around here today talking about how awakened we are, we the people, we to this and we to that and we to this, y'all said, now they know. They ain't gonna have a word to say about they never knew. It's right before they face Deborah. And it's making them do even worse than they ever done. They're killing more of their own nation. So the white supremacists, they ain't gonna have much to kill or get rid of because they using their own weapons to kill their own people. And y'all walking around here applauding them, making them thinking they kings, leaders, and rulers. You see 3 and 4 different men in the tribe of Judah gang banging, call themselves men of Yah. Gang banging like the gangs on the streets. And everybody sitting here and applauding them, giving them glory and honor and supporting them too. And it's amazing how the mindset is so embedded into that nonsense. But y'all said, let them alone, you know. And the thing about the Most High Yah is this, y'all. One thing y'all don't know about the Most High Yah, and that is this. Everything that we're seeing and what we have not seen, heaven's already seen it. It is finished in him. So what even I'm saying to you don't mean nothing to the Most High Yah. Everything's still going according to what he already seen in the heavens. While we clowning down here on the earth, thinking we seeing something or thinking, oh, they doing this. Father said, tell me something new. I saw that from the kingdom. Even in our awakened moment, we have gotten wicked than ever. And if any one of y'all say that's a lie, you's a liar. In the awakening of the 8% of Judah that said he is awakened, that says she is awakened, they are worse off than they have ever been on the face of the earth as they are today. Awakened didn't do nothing but make you act even foolish, wicked, and evil, and use a lie from the pit of hell. If you think that these pastors, these leaders, these bishops, these moorings, these watchmen, these teachers are on these devil platforms representing the kingdom, you's a fool if you think so. And you are a part of them. This trash is not representing the Most High Yah. He is about righteousness. What do you think righteousness is? Upright, just. They're not running around here battling one another, gang banging, trying to prove they got more guns and more property, more crop, trying to make somebody, and you know the sad, no, I ain't gonna say it's sad. He don't want me to say that all the time. The thing about it, their mouths sound just like the world. When they speak, sound just like the world. Every cursing words that you will find among gang members, Pastor Dow do on the pulpit in what you call a sanctuary that he calls the church. And you're going to try to make somebody think that that is the church. The homicide would kill him on that pulpit if that was the church, because he wouldn't allow that to be in the body of Hamashiach. This is why you know these people are not under the body of Hamashiach. They're nowhere near it. And just because you done walked them there and talked them there and gave them pleasure in their messages and subscribing and liking and all that, you are falling with the Titanic itself. If people knew the whole story of the Titanic and the truth of the whole matter, all those people lost their lives because they were set up from the floor before they got on the boat to lose their lives. You see? So you think Judah is going to straighten up or going to get it right and repent? It's no room for him to even repent. We in the year 2024. Y'all done heard the cries of the ones that's willing to know how to cry out for his coming. That's what they crying out for. They ain't crying out for you. They ain't crying out for no unity among Judah. They ain't crying out for no upright amongst Judah. Did y'all know that? These people that's out here that's crying out, they are not crying out to the Most High Yah to get Judah on the right path. They crying out through repentance and deliverance for his coming. That's all we have. That's all we have to do for his coming and look forward to him. You don't crying out because they still doing worse than their forefathers and find pleasure in doing all this wickedness and all these things that you all see, and then you turn your head and turn a deaf ear to what actually is taking place. The reason why you know that it is a wicked and evil spirit on a nation of people, on a tribe of people, because no one person tell the others, y'all cut it out. Wait a minute. Let's stop it, y'all. Let's not do this. We need to be like this, or we need to do this, and we need to do upright. We need to be just. You don't hear nobody on these devil platforms breaking that thing down in any type of righteousness. But we want to claim that, well, they bothering us. We the people, we the true Jew. And when you finish, he said, you're gonna die like me. I said, Father, yeah, you went deep. He said, I got to sometimes. You got to hear me. They don't even see that, Deborah. They won't teach those people. They won't reveal it. They won't cover nothing. And I noticed that. 6 years I've been on this devil platform, and I have not heard no man nor woman cover spirit and truth on this devil platform. And I want to say it's sad, but y'all said, don't say that. Don't say it's sad. They doing what they've created to do. That's their purpose. Is what you hear, what you see, and what you don't see is their purpose. That's why it is what it is. It is what it is. And people are walking therein with their heads up in there like they proud. All this wickedness. And what I do see, Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. Don't worry about the wars. Verse 6 says there are going to be wars and rumors of wars, but hold up. Don't worry about that. That's what Yeshua said. The greatest worry is nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. It's on. And this is what you see these heathens on YouTube. Now, I'm going to be honest. This is the first time I seen this. And they ain't old clips. They just been posted. So all that time, Sister Deborah was thinking they was packing and getting ready underground. They finished, y'all. They ready to war. But the first one they coming after is Judah. So men of Judah, since you ain't been ready for y'all, get ready, get ready, get ready. I don't give a rat's behind what nobody say about me. It's time to tell the truth of the whole matter. It's time to tell the truth of the whole matter. And these men ain't never got ready for nothing. They didn't get ready taking care of their families, their household, being about the most high, putting most high on the highest pedestal in their household, raising their sons and daughters in righteousness. They ain't done nothing. And we women stand around and we put them on the highest pedestal. And that's why they ain't got no sense today. It's because we didn't put them too high. We didn't put them way above Yah. And then let them fall till they couldn't get up. And then they'll cry for the most high Yah. No, you didn't let them do that. You made sure no matter when they fall, you there to pick them up, to get them up so they don't have to feel nothing. They don't have to experience nothing. Even to today, these women be standing around, these men be doing all kinds of unlegal and crazy things in the community, and women walking around like it ain't nothing. Mothers standing around won't say nothing about their son until somebody killed them and mowed them down. Oh, my baby. Yes, your baby gonna die like anybody else when they out there doing evil and wicked. Ain't no different than nobody else's. And one thing I will say, I thank the Father for allowing these things to come to pass. I thank him for moving his right hand and his stretched out arm among all this stuff. Because I said to the Father years ago, I always wonder, Father, when they were doing this slavery and the way they was hanging these men, and they got pictures of them and all of them looking at the women and children and men hanging from the tree, you never came down. That's what I said to the Father. He said, for what? Deborah, for what? They went overboard, but I saw it before the foundation of the world. I knew they would be hanging from trees, Deborah. I already knew that. What I'm coming down to take him down for? What I'm coming down to stop? You know what he's saying to me? Even as I speak to you, if you all really know the hearts of our people, if you only knew the hearts of our people, you know what he said to us? I'm going to tell y'all this here to show y'all have y'all been following, and you're going to fall down that same rabbit hole. You've been following all the wrong people. Listen to what he told me. He told me, and he showed it to me in the instructions and direction to show me that you be talking about them not teaching this, and this. Anything righteous that rests in that book, they're not going to teach their people. Now, he was telling me that everything that has taken place ahead of time, and even when they wasn't in their waking moment, they knew things and steal and refuse and reject informing in a way that their people can live righteous. You know what he told me? And he showed it through he said, Deborah, read this. And I read it. He took me to another chapter, said, read this. Then I read it. He took me to another chapter. Then I read it. I'm like, you mean this was in here all the time? Y'all, did you all know that he told us how we can survive in this land? He told us to get together. Men, you have your wife. Wife, you have your husband. Men and women, your sons, give them wives. Your daughters, give them husbands. Y'all build, y'all grow, y'all stay together, y'all stay in your own unity. He told us that in all 3 chapters. And this is the end, y'all. Showing us. You mean to tell me all this time you had set a clear way for us to be in captivity in a way that we could have lived better than we did, Father? He said, yes, Deborah. And that hurt my little heart. Y'all, that hurt my little heart. That hurt my little heart. But he said, but you always knew. I said, yeah, but that hurts my little heart. You mean you set the way for us? You told us how we can live in this captivity in a way that we would be all right, Father. Yes, Deborah. Yes, Deborah, I did. Go back to your men. Ask them. They ain't gonna tell the truth. That's why they want y'all women mouth shut. Go ask them who dropped the ball. So while y'all running y'all tails around here, trying to glorify these men, trying to get them into a king, leader, and rulership, tell them to sit their clown tails down. You're in captivity. Now, this is what was deep about it. When he took me to that chapter to read that verse, that chapter to read that verse, go over here and read that verse. In my mind, I say, wait a minute. You mean to tell me even in the instructions and direction book, there was something here telling them how to snare? He was telling them, and it wasn't in the Old Testament, y'all. It was in, I think it's Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and it's Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Isaiah. I think that's where it was at. But he took me 3 different places to show me, because what I said to him years and years ago, and I think I was a teenager when I asked him, well, why didn't you come help the people when they was hanging on the tree? Father, they was burning people up, and they was raping and doing all kind of things to our people. Why didn't you come? For what? I saw that from the kingdom, Deborah. I didn't see that from the earth. So I saw it before it was, before it is, and before it happened. I already saw that. But Deborah, go here. I read it. I was kind of confused. He said, go here. I read it. I said, wow. Then the last one had more than 2 or 3 verses to it. You mean you told us how to live in the land of our captivity? Did y'all know that? No, you didn't. Because you under a lot of strong delusion, and you under the delusion, and it's another word he used, because you reject anything that's coming in the light of spirit and truth. And I'm sitting here saying, so we could have lived better. Yes, you could have. Yes, you could have. Yes, we could have lived better, you guys. He set it up that we could understand that we could have lived better than what we did in the land of our captives. So it was no need in us killing each other, destroying each other, tearing up our communities. And I'm going to do something. Maybe I might do it tomorrow. I'm going to go to each community over here, and not over here, but over to in the city. And I'm going to show y'all how our people in our community tear their community up. You can run here and say what you want. There are verses in their instructions and direction book telling you that these people has a tendency of doing stuff like this. And I know we say they did it. They did it to us. They don't give us money to do this. They don't give us money to do this. But you know what the Father's going to say? See me at the throne with that mess. You want to tell the world you built this country that I'm going to tear down? You're going to tell this world that you built the country that I'm going to tear down, but yet you couldn't keep your community up. You couldn't keep your house up. You couldn't keep your neighborhood up. And he said, Deborah, it was in there all the time. And I, as a prophetess in the wilderness, like I told y'all, I didn't find myself to be teaching until I got on YouTube. I am a prophetess. I hear the voice of the Most High Yah, and I speak the words in which he gave me. I did not ever think that I would be in the Bible reading and studying. I was a person that never knew how to pronounce a lot of the words in there. So that's one reason why I knew I felt I wasn't created to even be up in there like that. But Yah has worked miracles. But I'm still not sharp as I'm as sharp as he wanted me to be. I'll put it like that. And that's not too sharp, but it's sharp enough to get the point across. So when he was showing me this, I said, you know what? It's no need in teaching them this, Father. This is something you said a long time ago. And they now in their awakened state, and they ain't nowhere near it. They ain't going to teach it. They ain't going to preach it. They ain't going to reveal to you all the light of the Most High Yah. They ain't going to teach you spirit and truth. They rather tell you what's going on over in Russia. They rather tell you what's going on. Many people calling us the people. Oh, this white lady said we the people. Y'all the true Israelite. This white man said y'all the true Israelite. What fool in their sick mind feel they have to be justified, clarified, and identified in this midnight hour by a Gentile, a heathen, and a European just because they say you are? Watch they kill your butt in the midst of knowing who they say that you are. That's the problem. They believe the world. And that's what they make their platforms based on. They have the mindset of wicked and evil. And they built their platform on that. I hear all these people who call they pastors and bishops and all this old stuff cursing and saying the words of the world, cursing like a storm in the sanctuary. Just not dolls. Many of them do it. And they don't see nothing wrong with nothing they're doing. Why? Because no one held them accountable, y'all. Our people have never been held accountable. Has never been held accountable. And like I told y'all, that small remnant is not for you to tell who that is. It's not your decision to say who the small remnant or we the small remnant. No, baby. Heaven's already got them marked out. When he said they can't pluck them out of his hand, he's talking about that small remnant. And every issue that takes place from the beginning to the end, when Satan is thrown in the lake of hell and he destroyed Magog to the end, all the way to the end. He done seen it all. Way back before heaven and earth was created. You see, all this stuff that they teaching y'all, that's because you clowns. You're constantly buying tickets on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Patriot, Rumble, Facebook, because you thinking they feeding you such a full meal deal, and all it's doing is making you a fool in such a critical time. And like he said, it's over. It's finished. That which is crooked shall not, Deborah, be made straight. And that which is straight, they're in my hand. They ain't going to even be looked at as crooked. I'm going to hold them blameless because I plucked them before the foundation of the world to be my remnant. Another thing, I noticed that the work of Yah, when he have his remnant he has others outside of just his remnant. He has the remnant and those of or some connection to the remnant. Just like Noah. Noah was his. His family was not. But because of Noah, his family was saved. Abraham, Lot was saved. It wasn't because of Lot and his children was all that, because you will wonder why was Lot and his family and them there that long. You see, in that wickedness. So it was about Abraham. And what you all don't understand throughout the whole book, Yah always have his ram in the bush for his reason, because they're in the palm of his hand. Look at Job. Job had those 7 sons and 3 daughters. Job. Yah done away with every last one of them. And gave him them same numbers back at the end. Because Job was his. But who else got away with it? His wife. See, y'all don't understand that. That's why I tell y'all. So when you're on this devil platform and you're following somebody speaking spirit and truth with the light, you don't know how Yah will allow you to usher in. Because of that individual who's been feeding you spirit and truth. You don't know. But that's how Yah rumbles. You know Job's wife shouldn't have made it, but she did. Made it to the point where she had what? All those children over again. He was right back on top as he was in the beginning. And he lost all those children, but what? Yah gave him. But why was his wife still there? Because of Job. See, that's what people don't understand. When you are of Yah, Yah would make everybody that you are in desperate hardship with to go in with you. Yes, he will. And I even think about my children. I always say if I have to go alone, I go. But the way Yah rumbles, he always got the ram in the bush. His small remnant is going in. And anything connected to his small remnant, they're going in with him. Oh, yes. Even those who are going to be taking our other items into the promised land, other nations. But his remnant, his body of Hamashiach, his church, his saints, we're all marching in. Totally blameless. So Sister Deborah, is going to end this video right here and now. And I say unto you, be careful in how you play the game, because the game is going to play you. It's time to tell the truth of the whole matter. And let all opinions fall where it needs to be. Because Yah said, Deborah already seen it before the foundation of the world. So it's nothing that my eyes have not seen and my ears have not heard. So Sister Deborah said, I will be back. Shalom and shalom.